Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten, this is Where I Art and Craft, and today we are doing CCCJLC with a hashtag in the front of it. The prompts for today, for this week's, I'm late because it was last week's really. This is Tuesday, this is a week of ABC, but that's not until Thursday, so I've got today to get last week's CCC done. Is envelope, mushrooms and red. This is going to be my envelope, not all of this, but I keep apart envelopes that have, oh there's my card, envelopes that have these pattern security envelopes on the inside, so I'm going to use them. I'm going to cut them up and use them as a kind of bit of collage for a background. They've all got something. That's like bones, that one. That one the same kind of idea. No, that's got a different kind of look. So I'm going to use them. I've also got this one. That's one of my husband's envelopes. That his shipbuilding stuff comes in envelopes like this, and he gives them to me. And I kind of quite like the fact we've got some lettering on some of these, and you've got the lines of the fact it's the kind of paper it is. So I might use a bit of that as well. That's the background. Should we do that first? Let's do that first, and then I'll talk about the other bits when we get there. Right, let's get the brown that I wanted off here. I want kind of, see I could use even this would be fun to use as well, but I actually want the letters. I could do CC, I've got, what can I get? I've got Creativio, but it's a bit big. I could try and get 3 C's, couldn't I? That looks like a C, although, what is a C? That's an O. C, C, C. Let's go here. That wasn't my intent originally in using this envelope, but now I see that, it's like, why wouldn't I? Okay, given that a bit of a dry, it still needs to finish off a bit, and it just needs to also cool down now. I remembered an image in this book. I remember this collage book, mushrooms, red mushrooms. Look at those ones. I bet they're too big for that. Anyway, I remember an image somewhere in this book, and that came to mind when I saw the prompts. Oh, that would be handy for my, like that for my, I must remember this book when it comes to doing things for my phonology journal. Oh, there's a good page of mushrooms as well, though I don't think they are necessarily. This is the image. Look at this image. These wee girls in a mushroom forest, and their dresses kind of mirror the mushrooms. And I thought what I might do is I might make a mushroom girl with some mushrooms. If I can find, oh, these are good size. They're a good size. That would make a nice kind of, or I could have a more kind of sedate skirt like that. Oh, I maybe use those ones. Oh, look at that one. That's like a skirt. So you could have a skirt and then I've got something that looks a bit like more like a top. So they're all a bit kind of, well, that one could probably do for a top. That's almost like a hat with hair coming down the bottom. That's even more like hair, isn't it? Oh, maybe that's a page I will use then. Lots of pages of mushrooms. Oh, that's a good page as well. Oh, that's very hatty. Is that going to fit on? That would fit on. I'm just thinking, you see. I'm just thinking. That's almost like the other way up. That could almost be like her legs with shoes on the bottom of it. I think I'm going to go for this page. That's the mushrooms finished, isn't it? I'm on to vegetables now. I think I'm just going to take out the whole page, what we've got on the other side. That's the only thing with this book. You can then look over the other side and you say, oh, what have I got on the other side? So this is a college soup book, Hodgkin's Botany Journal. And that's how I get the pages out. I kind of try and break the spine so that I can get them right down to the, and then they will tear out if you want the whole page. Okay, so I've cut them all out, just to get a sense of what I might do. I did wonder about using two of these for the legs. There was like a pair, wasn't there, these two. Use. Oh, that would work for legs. Quite a small one then. But that would work for legs, wouldn't it? And then it's like she's standing on something. Maybe we'll do two. That would be a good size skirt for those legs. And then what do we do for the top half? Let's use that wee one. The top half. And then one of those frills. But with frills. See, that doesn't work. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do for the head. See, that trouble is now she looks like, so those arms need to be behind her, don't they? Okay. How are you feeling about that, Kirsten? She's quite small. She's looking at the CCC and thinking, what's this CCC all about? Oh, look, we've got CCC. See, we've got too many C's. We need to put another. Right. Let's put another shall we have this one with a hat? Let's have this one with a hat. And let's have kind of more of a puffy ball top. Skirt. I had two mushrooms that are kind of similar. She could be wearing trousers, mushroom trousers. Okay, love it, love it. I'm still having a think about what else to put on here. I'm just going to take these up just to make them a bit more. Let's have her on a pile of mushroom rocks. That's one. You know, like the piles of rocks they have on the beach, and balancing on the top of each other. Oh, I know what I want now. I know what I want. I knew eventually the word would come to me. I'm sure if it isn't here, I will make one up. I'm sure in these art house ones, there is Quest somewhere. The Quest. The Quest. There it's there. Have I got it big? They've got it big. I could have it big. Let's have it big. The quest to discover what CCC stands for. Maybe I just want some splashes or something in the background. I think I do. Let's put some splashes before we put all this on. Okay, I need to be careful I don't disturb. The ink splatters doing this. So I think I'm just going to have to accept it's not going to be... It's alright, it's alright. It's just, I'd prefer if it was a bit more defined, but it's okay. I will live with it. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Keep crafting. See you soon.